Man, it is freezing cold out here. Probably, I don't know, 10 degrees, something like this. Coming, buddy? I am going to show you guys what we've been up to the past week, and then I'll come back to today, and we got some stuff that I'm taking care of around the property today that needs to happen. So I will show you what we've been up to for the past week right now. Got more fencing. I got a third 100-foot length of electrical netting. So I had talked about this in a previous video that I was going to go ahead and get some more because the pigs were just wearing out the ground. And honestly, I really want to give them a huge space to graze in. So I got a third length. I think this is the maximum amount of electrical netting that you can use with my solar energizer. I have to double check on that, but I think it's 300 feet. So let's take this up the hill, and for now I'm just going to do a little temporary run to give them some extra grass because everything is extremely muddy here. It's been raining and we're about to get about 6 inches of snow tomorrow, so I want to make sure they get some good grazing time in before then.
All the same kind?
I got more, yeah, electrical netting. Same kind. Shoot! Want to get out? Okay, can you let him out, bud? There's a hole right there in the fence. Alright, so now all you do, wait, don't leave a hole so they can get out. You know what? Hold on, let me adjust this. Let me adjust it.
Does this? Yeah, it does. Nick, no, not yet.
Oh, not yet. Hold it there. Kind of need this side.
Hey.
Come further up.
Hey,
How do I do this one?
Huh?
How do I do this one?
What do you mean?
How do you do this one? I want to move.
Just run it to the side there. Run on the inside.
like this?
Huh? Yeah, exactly. And you don't actually have to connect that one because Daddy connected the metal on the other one over there. All right, so look how muddy their old spot was. See that, Bean? See how, Isaiah, see how muddy their old spot was?
Yeah.
So that was their old spot. This is the new ground. They're gonna come and have a blast on this. Be gentle, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Dance. This is your dance, Walker.
Wilbur and Fern are having a blast in the slop bucket this morning. They're a little cold though. It's kind of cold out here. I do need to get them some more bedding for their pig house. That's our extra 100 feet of fencing. Obviously that's a temporary solution. I just wanted to get them some new ground because this ground has been absolutely destroyed from all the rain and the mud. It's just getting really nasty. Obviously I want to get them off of this ground because I don't want to totally ruin the grass here. I really want this grass to grow back nicely, which I think it will. I don't think I'll have a problem there because I'm going to come back and I'm going to put some seed over all of this as I move, you know, the chickens onward. It'll get continually seeded as we go along. I won't have a problem there. I'm going to end up with more of a lush pasture out here than I would if I didn't do this. So, but I wanted to at least give them some temporary room to start eating.
Made me slip one time.
What happened?
He made me slip. He turned right
Look,
there.
this one's got some gel action in his hair. Woo! Looking suave. Hey, Bean, down.
Don't
Put him
look
down.
like that.
Put him down. Walker, gentle, bud.
Like that. Not like that, Walker.
It's okay, it's okay. You gotta be gentle. It's okay, he's okay.
Like this. Like this?
Yeah.
Oops, I can't get it. Uppy. Whoopee.
Oh, getting smacked in the face, smacked in the face.
Here, I'll get one for you, Walker.
Let me see how much bedding he has. See how much bedding the pigs have. What you got in there, Fernie? Or Wilbur, sorry. No, you're Fern. Oh, there's Wilbur in there. It's already starting to get cozy.
There you are.
Wilbur's gonna go ahead and get cozy in there. They're gonna be staying cozy for a couple days. Oh no!
What?
Did the top get hit off?
Yeah?
Oh no, and it got rained in. Shoot. My food bucket got rained in. That is not good. You know what that means? We gotta get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, put that in the back bucket over there. Food bucket got rained in. I need to go ahead and, I think it's because the chickens have been getting up in the food bucket when I open it, and so now they're getting accustomed to knowing that that's where the food comes from. So what I'm gonna have to start doing is, I don't even know why I'm covering this. I feel like it's gonna snow. They're getting accustomed to knowing that that's where the food comes from, so somehow they get the top off. I need to get a bungee and make sure I secure that next time, but I gotta get it dried out now before any more food goes in there. It's really good we didn't get food and just put it in there, and we would have wasted a decent amount of money. But we're good. Hey, put that back in the bucket and let's take off. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, which that means the solar panel's not gonna get a lot of light, and it's already on red, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the battery in to start charging it while it's daylight out, while there's less chance of predators getting to it, so that we can have a nice fully charged unit while we got some snow on the ground, because snow really, these things really don't like snow. It just kind of zaps. I guess all the snow built up along the bottoms, you know, and then all the energy of the batteries going into the ground because the snow's so high. So they really don't like snow. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a good solid charge. So let's take this inside and charge it up. Akara is still growing fast.
Sad.
She's got her little bunnies.
She's 15 days old today.
Her little bunnies. Hi, sweets.
How was your nap?
Yeah. She's loving life. She stays strapped to my wife pretty much 24/7 in the ergo, which is an amazing invention. So, yeah, there's the ergo. Thing is amazing.
Ergo. Worth every penny.
She snuggles up inside of this little cover. Bye, sweetie.
Bye, Daddy.
Love you.
Bye, Walker B.
All right, let's go get ratchet straps, okay? The kids are headed to a birthday party, and so me and Mr. Bean are going to put up some gates today. We've been wanting to put up gates on this fence ever since we built it, and we just never got around to it. So I'm gonna run to Tractor Supply right now, and we're gonna get actually four 10-foot gates for these 20-foot sections. But it'll be nice to have some gates. What happens is people come around and they see our U-loop and they just feel at liberty to speed as they come through this U-loop and go back out this way to do a U-turn. So that will stop that, and so that'll be nice. One thing I did do is I got my truck up and running finally. It was down for a while and it had no four-wheel drive, and so finally I got my four-wheel drive back, and I redid basically all of the front suspension, and so now I have manual locking hubs for the four-wheel drive, so that's cool. So now I got my truck back in business. So I need some ratchet straps to strap the gates onto the back of the truck here when we go pick them up. I was gonna use our trailer, our big trailer over there, but I don't even think it's necessary. I mean, the gates will just hang off the back of the truck. So I'm gonna go get some ratchet straps and do that. Come on, buddy. All right, we're back. That, my friends, is how you get 4 10-foot gates on a beater truck that has a 6-foot bed. Yeah, 6-foot bed, something like that. Nice and sturdy. Mr. Bean doesn't want to get out of the car right now. Oh, he's crying. What's wrong? Let's put a rock where this one lands. If I do like this, I think it might be just perfect, Mr. Bean. I mean, it could just be. All right, let's try it. Let's go get a drill and a Sharpie and something to screw those bolts in. We'll find something. Let's go get our supplies first. Looks like it's gonna fit perfect. Okay, I think I know what I want to do here. Get dead bugs off the dead cat. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Okay, Mr. Bean's got his chips, so he's happy. You happy, buddy? You happy with having your chips? He was a little bit hangry. He needed something to eat, so we got him something to eat. We got our tools. This is gonna be really easy, hopefully. It actually fits. I didn't think the two 10-footers were gonna fit in here because it's a little bit less than 20 feet. Or sorry, yeah, it's a little bit less than 20 feet, so I didn't think they were gonna fit, but they do fit, which is awesome. So I'm gonna raise them. I have a mark right here. I'm gonna raise them just a bit off the ground, so we don't have any touching on the concrete or on the asphalt here. So we'll go ahead and pop the bottom one in, and then we will pop the top one in, and then we'll adjust to where we want the height of the gate from the top one. So let's go ahead and get started. You ready, buddy? You ready to help? Okay. All right. Well, we want to go up just a bit higher. Got it now, Mr. Bean. Drive this puppy all the way in. We're gonna drive her in. Yeah? We're gonna drive her in. Woo! All right, one gate up, or half a gate. 3 to go. Mr. Bean is cold. I gotta take him inside. You all right, buddy? Come on. Let's go watch a bucking. All right, we took a little break. Mr. Bean didn't want to walk around out there anymore. And since he's tagging along with me today, he's in the pouch. Say hi, Mr. Bean.
Hi.
And then I got my coffee ready to go. A little cortado breve action going on here, if you know what I mean, for those coffee drinkers out there. So let's get back to work on the gates here. All right, here's the finished result of the gates. I think they look pretty good. Me and Mr. Bean worked through the cold yesterday, as I showed you, and this is where we netted out. We had some issues that we had to work out, but it turned out good. So one thing we had to do, since our driveway is a U-shaped here, one thing we had to take care of was, because these hinges were set on the inside originally, here's the holes. What happened was the fence would come out and it would stay right here and it would just go all the way out. So it kind of blocked, if you're coming around the loop, it kind of blocked right here. Especially, we have tons of people over every Saturday, and it would block everybody in. It would just turn out to be a mess. So what I did instead was I hinged it on the back side of the post, so now it can do a full swing, and I carabiner it to the back of the post, and now this stays all the way open. I didn't do this for the other side because I didn't want a huge gap in the center. This is the gap we netted out with in the center, which is fine. And then I obviously drilled a hole for the cane bolt to come in and out so it could so the gate would stay in line with the other one. And then obviously I just chain. Eventually I'll get a lock for these or some sort of quick attach mechanism to where we can just do it real fast coming in and out. So that's where we netted out on the gates. I like them, they turned out good. Not yet. It's too cold outside for these kiddos. Mr. Bean stayed out with me for a while, but then he started crying and he can't articulate exactly what's happening, but his hands get cold. And so he had to go back in. Basically what I'm doing today is I am taking advantage of not having any leaves on the bushes or any of that stuff, and I'm taking the chainsaw and cutting up all the honeysuckle on the side yard. Let me show you what's going on with the skid steer. I tried to use it just now and to no avail. It's way too cold out here to try to get through the dirt. Hopefully you're not seeing the dead cat in view. Let me see. No, we're good. One thing I have to do, because I'm getting some teeth for this bucket finally, and then after I get my teeth for the bucket, I'm gonna go ahead and order the tracks so that I can finish this area back here. I'm gonna go ahead and put my order in for the mount on teeth. I just gotta know how big this bucket is. It is, well, I don't know exactly where it's gonna mount, but it's like 70.5. Yeah. From edge to edge, it's about 70.5. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and order my teeth for it so that I can get into some of this dirt. It's just too hard to get into. I had welded some, in a previous video I showed you that I welded some steel edges on the end of it and they just didn't hold. When you hit a rock or something like that, or in this cold, when you just dig into the dirt period, it just rips them right off. So one thing I am going to go ahead and do, and I'll just mention in this video in preparation for it, is one of the reasons I'm clearing out a lot of this brush is because we're going to go ahead and get the pigs on this side of the property. The pasturing is not working out for them over there. At least in the winter, it's not going to work really well. So when there's grass, it would probably work decently well. But since there's no grass, they are already starting to root into the ground and really make it muddy and nasty over there for the chickens. So I also need to separate the pigs from the chickens. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and get them on this side of the property and in the woods. So I need to order another solar energizer. I need to order some more electrical netting and get them over here on this side. The other thing we're doing over on this side of the property that we mentioned last video is we are eventually going to get some goats, and we're not going to start with baby goats this time like we did with the pigs. We're going to start with full grown goats that we can breed later down the road, but they are going to go on this side of the property. But I do need to just clean up a little bit of this brush. Even though the goats will eat a lot of this honeysuckle, I need to clean a bit of it up just so that the pigs can get in here and I can get some fencing in here is the main thing. If I don't have enough room to get fencing in, especially if these honeysuckle bushes are laying on the fencing, that won't be good. So I need to clean up some of this. So that's what I'm gonna do today in the freezing cold, get some exercise in, get my heart pumping. I sit in the office all day until 2, and so this is super good exercise for me. I like to get in during the day. So I'm gonna take the chainsaw here and get to it. So I got this axe from a guy here in Kansas City. Name of his company is Anchor Axe Co. Anyway, I wanted to invest in a solid axe that I use for the rest of my life. And this guy restores antique bits, heads. So I got a Wythe head, which Wythe was a hardware company up just under St. Joe, just south of St. Joe, Missouri. And so I got him to restore this Wythe head because it's over 50 years old. But I thought it'd be a little bit cooler if I found a head that was local that I could use. So I'm gonna actually put this to the test. I've been using it for about a month now. Wrapped a overstrike guard with some paracord there on the end of the handle. But I mean, that's a pretty axe. Look at that. So I got this tree right here that needs to come down anyway. It's leaning way too far, and Isaiah was working on it previously, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take it down with his axe. I thought you were gonna come out. Come on. Come on out and help me take this thing down, old boy.
Okay.
Thought you saw me walking outside with the axe.
I did.
And you're like, oh, I gotta go get my axe.
I have to do, I wanted to use your axe.
I'm gonna use mine? Okay. Remember when you're using it, be careful. Yeah. Just swing right to that spot and you stay back there.
Okay.
It's gonna go rolling that way. All right, I'm gonna take this tree out just in case it's a safety issue. I don't want Isaiah getting popped by it. I'd rather me get popped. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Nice.
I hit it with the backside.
Hit with the backside. That was nice.
All right, now I'm gonna. Whoa! Overstrike. That's what that guard's for. Look where you're aiming. All right, I'm gonna push it.
Oh, that was a nice one.
There it goes.
Timber! Okay, finally,
Whoa.
timber.
There it is. Good job, Isaiah.
Down.
Congratulations, your first big tree. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. We are done getting the tree down, and I'm gonna finish up some more of this cutting in the woods. Me and Isaiah are gonna cut up here on the hill, but that does it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, for following our journey. We have some awesome stuff coming, some really exciting projects that we're doing, and can't wait for you guys to join us on that journey. For those of you that have been around for a while, thank you so much for sticking with us and following our journey. For those of you that are first time here, new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing and watching these videos. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that notification bell if you don't get notified of our updates. It's that bell next to the subscribe button, and just hit all and you'll get all of our notifications for when we release videos. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video.